Building $1,000 emergency fund in just 30 days might feel like trying to climb a mountain in flip-flops, but the reality is much more manageable when you break the math down into daily chunks. To hit that goal, you need to find $33.33 every single day for a month. Think about that number. It is roughly the price of a delivered pizza and a side of wings, or a couple of movie tickets, or that random shirt you bought online because you were bored at midnight. We are going to find that money by using a three-pronged attack: aggressive temporary sacrifice, the liquidation of items you no longer value, and the rapid deployment of your spare time. This isn't a long-term lifestyle change. It is a 30-day sprint to buy yourself the one thing money is actually good for: peace of mind. Most people live in a state of constant, low-level vibration, waiting for the other shoe to drop. You know the feeling. You hear a weird noise in your car engine and your heart sinks because you know your bank account can't handle a mechanic's bill. You see a leak in the ceiling and you pretend you didn't see it because a plumber feels like a luxury you can't afford. This $1,000 is the barrier between you and that panic. It is the difference between a crisis and an inconvenience. When you have $1,000 tucked away, a flat tire is just an annoying afternoon, not a financial catastrophe that ruins your month. We begin with the internal audit. Most of us are leaking money through tiny holes we don't even notice. For the next 30 days, you are entering a total spending freeze on anything that isn't a necessity. This means no streaming upgrades, no professional coffee, and absolutely no eating out. If you look at your bank statement, you'll likely find 3 or 4 subscriptions you haven't used in months. Cancel them immediately. Even if it's only $10 here and $15 there, those are the bricks that build your wall. During this month, you are also going to play the pantry game. Instead of going to the grocery store for a full haul, you are going to eat the pasta in the back of the cupboard, the frozen peas in the freezer, and the canned soup you bought 2 years ago. Every dollar you don't spend at the store is a dollar that stays in your emergency fund. Next, we look at the physical space around you. We all have dead money sitting in our closets, garages, and junk drawers. This is the liquidation phase. If you haven't touched an item in a year, it's not a possession, it's a liability taking up space. Take high-quality photos of your old electronics, that designer bag you don't use, the gym equipment serving as a clothes rack, or the power tools from a project you finished in 2022. List them on every local marketplace available. The goal here isn't to get top retail value. The goal is speed. If something is worth $50, list it for $40. You want the cash in your hand today, not a listing that sits for 3 months. This phase usually generates the biggest wins in the shortest time. Selling one old laptop or a set of tires can knock out 2 weeks of your goal in a single afternoon. The final piece of the puzzle is the temporary hustle. Your normal paycheck is already spoken for by rent, utilities, and insurance. To get to $1,000 quickly, you need new money. This is where you trade your evenings or weekends for a strictly defined period. Whether it's driving for a delivery service, walking dogs in your neighborhood, or offering to clean out a neighbor's gutters, you are looking for tasks that pay immediate cash. Remind yourself that this isn't your forever life. You can do anything for 30 days. Every time you feel tired or want to quit, visualize that $1,000 sitting in a high-yield savings account, acting as a shield for your family. As the days progress, you will notice a shift in your psychology. The first few days of a spending freeze are the hardest because habits are loud. You'll instinctively want to pull into the drive-thru or click buy now on a social media ad. But by day 15, the momentum starts to take over. You start to see the balance grow, and the high of saving becomes more addictive than the high of spending. You aren't just building a fund, you are proving to yourself that you have control over your environment. You are no longer a victim of your impulses or your circumstances. By day 30, when you reach that $1,000 mark, something incredible happens. The cloud of anxiety that usually follows you around starts to dissipate. You have successfully created a buffer. The key now is to move that money to an account that is difficult to access, not your primary checking account. It needs to stay there, silent and ready, until a genuine emergency arises. This is the foundation of your financial house. Once this is built, you can start looking at the bigger picture, like paying off debt or investing, but it all starts with these 30 days of focus. You have the tools, you have the items to sell, and you have the time. Now, it's just a matter of starting the clock.